I'm a little late. About 15 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Welcome back. Saying welcome to nobody being in here, but that's okay. I got work to do in the fish room. It was kind of a busy day at work and stuff at home, so I had to kind of take care of stuff, so that's why I'm a little late. Need some kind of tripod. Yes, a tripod would be nice. Uncle Smiley Garcia, what's up? Like I just said, I'm running a little late and crap to do. It's gotten cold up here, and the fish room's not maintaining a temperature that I like naturally, so I may have to turn on the furnace. Ugh. I don't want to do that yet, really, but man, oh man. I'm going to set you guys down here for just a second while I rig up a different tripod. Not tripod, I guess it is a tripod. Something different to use. I had to go to the store. I had to work a little bit later than normal. So I took a 3-day weekend. And Katie and I picked up some more fish. Hey, David. Welcome in, bro. Let's see if I can make this thing work and without it going all crazy. Let's go crazy. Yeah, so I got a dead fish in the 75 that I need to get out of there, and it needs a water change, and a couple other things that I need to do. Fish room is very messy. Pardon me while I go get myself a beverage. Ooh, this is kind of cool. It's a little weird tripod here that kind of... 1 second. I'm a thirsty boy. Yeah, so Katie and I went on a trip this weekend. About 2.5 hours away. That ends up being further than that, or longer than that. Hey, Brian. I was just about to say, went to go visit Foxy and Brian, Foxy and Peplin. And we got to meet up with Jeff Kane and his wife Jill and Shane and Maymay, and we got to hang out. And we got gifted some new plecos. So I'm pretty happy about that. I dispersed them in a few different tanks in here. And just for the time being until I kind of decide where I want to put them exactly. But the trip back was very smooth, and I'm glad because we were carrying live fish and our child. Never mind the beer. It's supposed to be a slightly different kind of case of the Mondays because I got work to do. The weather over here is great. I would think so. Way down south. Up here, not so good. I mean, it's good, but it's getting colder, and I don't use heaters. We don't use heaters, so we have to keep the temperature up. And usually in the... Hi, Foxy. Usually in the the summertime, there's no problem. Actually, it can kind of get a little too warm in here. Not for the fish, but for just for humans, I think. But it's been dipping down. I think our low that I had over the last few days has been 68.9. Right now it's 75.4, which is pretty decent. But there's a lot of fluctuation, and anyway, some issues going on in this fish room. I'll switch cameras if I can. Cyano in the 210 is there. I gotta clean the glass. It's bad. And I got it in the 40. 75 needs help. There's a dead swordtail right there. The last of our baby angelfish died or was killed or something in there. I don't know what happened to it, but it was dead. It sucks. So I gotta make more of those. Make more angels. The new pump's doing really well. Keeping up just fine. But it's really messy in here. And it's just some crap that I gotta get done. I'm gonna switch you back to the front camera. And put it somewhere. The difficult part of this is that it's hard to see. I'd like to eventually, I got a way to hook up the TV to my phone so I can like see the chat a little better, but I don't like it when things get this messy in here. Especially I got 2 new 10-gallon tanks sitting on the floor, and I'm kind of a klutz with my feet, so I'm always afraid I'm gonna kick them. So I gotta move them over here, kind of out of the way. My problem is I'm very bad at cleaning up after myself when I'm done with a project, so crap tends to build up, like scissors and bags that we transported our new fish in. Just leave them there. Excuse me. You're in Jersey? Jersey. Why would you go to Jersey? Just have so much. Hang your net back up when you're done with it, Jake. No. Leave it out where it can later be in the way. Sabotage your future self by leaving crap out. That's what I say. Oh, I gotta get that fish out of there. It's really exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. I'm using the Streamlabs app again, so I can kind of see Hi, Cheryl. Went to Aquashella. Cool. Very, very cool, man. I'll go to one day. Closest one, I think, to me would be Chicago one. So maybe I should adjust my mic so I'm not rubbing my chin on it. Oh, that was a male too, I think. Are you still alive? No. Not alive. Alive or not alive? Fun game. Give it to the squirrels and cats to eat. Oops. Like I said earlier, hang your net back up. Towel. So I need to adjust this microphone because it's bumping my chin when I look down. Let's move it down here. That's better. Turquoise face, turquoise covering eyes. Over 7,000 people showed up. That's pretty dang good. To me, almost on the scary side. I don't do well in groups. Small groups is fine. Big groups tends to be a lot of noise and talking, and I can't even hear myself think or keep anything straight because it's just that wants my attention. I try to pay attention to, like, I don't try. It's like my brain naturally wants to pay attention to everything all at once, and it's just static. Especially if I'm somewhere new or unfamiliar, and then you get that on top of that. Are there any more dead fish in here that I should know about? I don't know. I should probably turn this over here so see what I'm working on. Everyone else looks pretty dang good, I think. I don't know. That sword doesn't look all that great. They don't normally lay like that. Probably just one of those things. You get dead fish in there and you probably got some kind of issue. And then you want to check it for this and check it for that. Just... Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Most of the time, I just look at the fish. But I've kind of learned about fish tank maintenance is usually by the time you notice or see something bad, it's probably too late. That's why regular maintenance is a good thing. Try to keep the bad from happening. These Danios, the females are so fat. They need to spawn. Yeah, that swordtail's not doing so good down there. Man, oh man. Okay. I don't have probably enough empty buckets. But we'll get something started here. Let's start pulling water. I got a whole brute can full of fresh water. Was Katie in chat? I didn't turn the radio on. Well, I do have the radio on. I wasn't aware that she was watching me, spying on me. Put my darts away. So I'm gonna have to, they were sitting on top of the brute, so I get that out of the way. Yep, I hear you, honey.
If you don't want to waste water, my hostas need water outside the door.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna just dump it out on the ground. We have the greenhouse and everything else. We tend to use, well, we use our fish water. I still have 2 buckets in here that I need to dump out onto plants, but we use it for watering plants. I scooped a bunch of duckweed out of here last night. It was completely full. Yep. Siphon tube. And I had a clamp. Where the heck I put that, because why would I put it in my tool cart? That would be too easy. There it is. So hopefully I don't get any little Daniels. Actually, maybe I'll put the protector on there. Simply a piece of fish net. One that was broken. Goes over top of the end. I put a zip tie around it, but now I can just slide it off when I want to take it off and leave the zip tie kind of pre-formed. Very, very easy. Now little fish can't get sucked up. Or even shrimp, because we have a few tanks with shrimp in it. I'm just going to set this in here and kind of clamp the tube. Give the end a little suck. Suck! Get that started. It's fine because the intake on the FX4 is almost down to the bottom. I don't see any fish stuck to that. But yeah. Interesting. Stan said happy birthday to Katie. It's not her birthday today, but it was, I don't even have, my calendar's still on August. On the 4th of September. Ooh. Guys think this water, yeah, I was trying to figure out like the day of the week. But you guys think this water is a little dirty? That's a white bucket. I'd say. It's not the driftwood, I don't think. It's just discolored fish poopy water, and it's a dirted tank, and because those little pieces of driftwood aren't going to make that kind of tannin. I'm sorry, excuse me. Nick's in the chat. Got Katie in the chat kind of paying attention to it a little bit because, like I said, I'm working. Baby, I'm working. These two have water, so I got a few buckets available. Oh, yeah. So, this Temu spray bar I bought, an intake. It's aftermarket intake for the Fluval Fluval something. Forgot what I just called it. It's a canister. There's a bucket in front of the door, so I can't remind myself by looking at it what it is actually. And this bucket's getting full, so. Terrestrial plant fertilizer. That's 5 gallons. Yeah. Yeah. How many people we got in this chat? 20? 20 people watching me? Oh my god. Who's making meatballs and stuff? We're gonna have the rest of our meatloaf. I think they're hiked up. Why? Did you see McCracken?
Not yet, Kenny.
Oh gosh. That's not very nice. Nope, no cracking. I wear a belt. What you will see is my belly. If I push it way out. Belly and my huge pectoral muscles. There's other words for that. I have like sensitive electronic stuff just kind of sitting next to a splashy ass. Oh, God, I'm so over it. Over it. Yeah, so gotta do water change on this one. And the water coming out of there looks like iced tea. Father fish tank. The tannins are good. But I tell you what. I'm saving it for a surprise, Jorge. I want to be surprised. So I don't know what the gender will be yet. But judging by how low I'm carrying, I'm sure Jorge has does not have a beer belly at all or anything like that. I'm sure he's got a 6-pack. I myself have a keg. 10 gallons. Yep. Jesse's in here? What's going on, Jesse? Come here, Jesse. You get over here. So yeah, spent the weekend with our good friends, Brian and Roxanne, Jeff and Jill, Shane and May. It's a good time. It was a fantastic time. I didn't want to go. It's just good friends getting together, hanging out. It's just sucks when it's over. But maybe they were happy I left, you know. Finally got rid of them. Just kidding. I keep looking at that sword tail. It's not doing all that great. Hopefully after the water change, it'll lighten up a little better. Might actually be able to see the colors, the true colors of the fish. Yeah. How about that? Again, this is that see, he's moving north. Stan's moving north. I keep thinking that about south. I'm missing out on a lot of different people and things. It was just kind of a friend gathering. It really wasn't a fish event or anything like that. It just well, one day if Katie kicks me out, at least I know I have a place to go. Maybe not, though, because if Katie kicks me out, it's probably for good reason. She can't kick me out. It's my house. There's another, that's 15 gallons. Taken out. Our house. You're right, honey. Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
It is.
Except, hopefully that radio didn't, like, go all over the microphone. How many gallons do you think I should take out of there? That's at least 1/3 of water volume gone out of there now. I think it's going to be a rather larger change. I don't like going more than 50%. Usually if I do water changes, when I do water changes, not if. Unless there was like a ammonia spike, which there probably was from fish dying in here and And one angelfish, I couldn't find it for the longest time. So it had been dead for a while in there. Look at that Nubius just sitting above the water now. Yeah, look at that guy. That's a girl, actually. Just laying along the bottom. Not typical for my swordtails to do that. They typically are quite active and move around all the time. So. What I need to do is make sure this water's been sitting a while, but the lid has been on. I don't know why I keep this old pump. I am not good at talking while I'm trying to do stuff. I lose my train of thought that way. I need the pump out of there. Make sure this water is filled it up last week. You're making it worse, Katie, when you yell squirrel over the radio. That doesn't smell any chlorine. I don't think I need to treat it. Oh, there it is. I don't know what I was even saying. Oh, should probably treat the water. Oh, the chlorine's gone. There could be chloramines in there. Other stuff. Taste the water in the brute? Or in the tank? I'm not going to do either one. You guys are mean for trying to trick me into doing that. I won't fall for that again. I wonder if maybe I should. I don't know how much prime I got left. Not very much. I'm just gonna maybe. Drink. I'm not drinking it. $1 milliliter, 5 per 30, 40 gallons.
Happy birthday, Funk.
Katie says, "Happy birthday, Funk." Just so you know, you're safe. Nobody's gonna get kicked out for saying that in this stream. Unlike Fishy Biz, who gets all jealous. Someone else is getting attention. Biz getting all jealous. The water is getting quite loud now. The TDS has not really gone up in here since the last time I did a water change, which was, I'm embarrassed to say the last time I changed the water in here. Because, well, that and I don't know. The last record I have is April 16th. I swear I did a water change in between there. Normally I write on the glass, but I've been lazy about it lately, doing that. Okay, crap.
You did do water changes.
Yeah, there was a must-have because TDS has not changed in that tank. Iced tea? Anyone like a cup of iced tea? So I'm not going to drink any of it. Okay. I'm down a lid. I don't know how that happened. Each bucket has a lid, except for that one. Alright. Put it somewhere where I may not spill it. Then I gotta get the pump out of this one. I'm still above. I can't.
RO 200 gallons a week on average. Last time he checked, the TDS was over 700.
I didn't hear who you were talking about. Who said that?
Dan's water is crazy hard, so he uses RO 200 gallons a week on average.
Oh, Stan's water. Our water generally comes out of the tap at 7.0. Pretty neutral. And 100 ppm on the whatever the hell I can't even think right now. Like I said, I can't think and do. My mind's on other things. TDS, that's what I meant to say. TDS, kids. So TDS, 100 parts per million, pH 7, coming out of the tap, which is pretty dang good for city water. You don't know what other kinds of crap are in there. Chlorine, junk like that. Oh, Jakey forgot a towel. You can get your hands and get your hands wet. Play with electricity, yeah. Don't use a towel. No. I think I might get another one of those Vivo Sun pumps to use instead of this one for water changes because you can adjust the flow on it. This one, I guess I could turn the valve on there. I'll try that. I just don't like kicking up a bunch of dirt and stuff. I think if I turn it down, it's just going to like... Yeah, it's not bad. It's not kicking up. There we go. I didn't really stir the water after dumping that in there. So that's kind of stupid. I'd like to find something other than a little white spoon for stirring a big butt container of this stuff. The stuff in here. I think it's called water. Sometimes I don't know. I'm a nervous kind of person, socially awkward. Weirdo. And I guess maybe that's why you guys like me so much. Yeah. Some water tonight to start things off. What? I think I might change some water. Yeah, I think you should. I think you should. Yep. So that's refilling very slowly. I'm going to walk away. I'll still be heard by the microphone because it's very awesome. Katie, can I have one of those? Very awesome. I don't know if I'm standing on the deck now. See if it still comes in. Mossy and Nerdon.
Yep. He sent me the link. Hang on.
I should just head. I'm still live. I'll see the link later. Should just mic Katie up when she's outside or even in the house. It'll probably still come in. Just having a bit of a smoke break. Check on. I'm still here. I'm still here. You guys keep an eye on the tank for me, and we'll keep talking. So this weekend, yeah, I got lost. It was a little frustrating. You know, there was like about 7.5 hours of drive time total. Not only the round trip going there and back, but just kind of driving around town. And not to mention the fact that I got myself lost. But looking at the aerial map today of where I got lost, it was kind of stupid and simple. But I wanted to go down the street, go to the gas station late at night for something quick, less than a block away, and ended up almost heading on the freeway and interstate, very fast moving interstate and busy, towards Green Bay. Freaking out, didn't know where I was. Somehow managed to find my way back. I had my phone for GPS, but it was not plugged in and not turned on, and I wasn't about to screw around with my phone while whilst driving in that kind of traffic at that time of night. I'm going to grab the radio with, so Katie, I can't see chat right now, but if you read off certain things that I should respond to, let me know.
Yep.
So that was kind of a stressful way to end the first night, but then it got better. So.
Brian says you hit 2 major highways going down the block, laughing my ass off.
Funny because he lives around there, so he knows. Oh, and I told him about it. He's like, "Oh, you were on that, and then you came back on Business 51." Ha ha ha. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny looking back at it, but at the time, the F-bomb came. That was probably the only thing that came out of my mouth over and over and over again. And just gripping the steering wheel, like, so I didn't want to make it worse. I didn't want to cause an accident. I don't know. Stupid. I'm not used to driving in that kind of traffic too much. Still feeling anything else, my love?
Nothing yet.
What? They all went. Did they all go quiet?
For a minute.
Yeah. It's so nice going out to Foxy and Brian's house. It's just a very beautiful, quiet setting. And there's just wonderful people to hang out with, so I just always feel relaxed and good. River had a blast with Shane the puppy and Shane the human. And that the little pup, when the doggy Shane was, anytime he'd get near her, she just like let out the screech. Oh yeah. Well, she had a great time with Lily too. She wanted to hug her all the time, and she gave her a kiss. She loves Lily. Lily is Brian and Roxanne's granddaughter, by the way. For those that don't know, you should know. Most of you people know. But if you didn't, now you do. Tank's filling up. Oh, so I'll get that done, and then I need to clean the front glass of that 210 and probably dump some Millifix in there. I know that's not the proper way to treat cyanol, but I've gotten rid of it in our 55 using it and shutting off lights for a few days, a couple doses. And it's a lot cheaper to use that than to use erythromycin, if I said that right. And I got some laying around. So we'll clean that off, dump some of that in there, and...
Brian says Lily loves River so much, and Jake.
I think she likes me a lot, but she always just stares at me like, are you real? I don't know. I guess Lily's one of my biggest fans.
Got a crush on you.
She's too young to have a crush. I'm gonna have to teach her to have better taste in men.
Brayton says after being accustomed to such a high TDS over a long time of just doing top off when changing water, you may experience fish sets from such a drastic change.
Yeah. That's true. I usually don't do top offs so either. I just kind of, especially since I put lids on those, I haven't really needed to do a lot for top offs. But I've been doing more water changes lately in there. It's just, I don't know. It'll just be a thing. I just kind of suck at fish keeping. I think. That's what I think. That's what I think. It's like, I really like that tank.
Says Lily with Starstruck.
Starstruck. All of our 788 subscribers, which is pretty dang awesome. A lot more than I ever thought we would get. I still want to get to that ever elusive 1,000. But I've realized in order to get that, you must put out content. Which I've been going through video files and realizing, you know what, I'm just going to start throwing stuff out there. I might be able to turn up the flow on that a little bit now that it's up higher. doesn't take 3 hours to fill this thing back up. Yep. Plus the water is probably a lot colder. June?
Thank you so much, June.
June. Thank you for the membership. Member. Thank you for the membership. Member. Thank you. For that, I must do a cartwheel. Just kidding. I know you all would like to see me do a cartwheel and destroy myself and other things in here while doing it, because nothing screams comedy more than when Fatty falls down. But it's not going to happen. I do not want to break myself because I have to go to work to support my family, and I don't want to break my things because of, well, I love my stuff sometimes, you know, especially my fishes.
Jorge says, look at here, is that a model in your handshake?
Modelo. You pronounced it wrong, Katie.
June said that was cute.
Well, you're cute, June.
Model on the dad, sorry.
Oh, you forgot the O?
Así that, you start speaking Spanish if you have too many. Greatest Products sent 5 HHD gift memberships. Thank you so much, guys.
Who did that? Foxy's Fishes, 11 months of membership. Something Fishy got a gift. Tracy Ballard.
Foxy's Fishes is number for 11 months. Woohoo!
Katie got a gift. It was Peplin that gifted those?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so
Maybe
much, Foxy.
Palladino. Myself, Tracy Ballard, Something Fishy. And the Nano Aquarium guy.
And Jamie's in chat. Hi, Jamie. Haven't seen you around in a while. It's good to see you. I'm changing the water in our 75 because it really needed it.
And Dan Pittman has been a member for 8 months. Woo, thank you.
Dancing. This is why I don't go out to the clubs. Because my moves are too fresh, yo. People get all jealous and be like, I can never dance like that, and then the dance floor just clears. They're like, oh, we can't dance like that, and they all leave. The whole place clears out. I mean, they leave the establishment altogether. So, yeah, just jealous of my dance moves. So I get banned from a lot of clubs because of it. So I decided to just stop going because, you know, I hear the music, I get in the mood, and I just can't help myself. I got bust a move, bust a move, bust a move. Let's see Jorge do that. Yeah. No one's got... I've got the moves like Jagger. Okay? Yeah.
Careful, you won't be able to move in the morning.
don't know if you guys heard her. She said that, be careful, I won't be able to move in the morning. Thank you for watching out for me. You make me feel like dancing.
Brian says all the finest dance poker and corner.
That's true.
Jorge says, Katie called 911. Jake is having an epilepsy episode.
Thanks, Jorge. Yeah, oh, my back kind of hurts right back here. I'm just warming up. June's been escorted out but never banned. Yeah. I know, it doesn't happen for a lot of people. So I'm saying, I'm just really that awesome at dancing. Yep. River's learning how to dance by watching me. She does the baby twerk. Gets her little diaper butt going.
What is mama?
She learned to twerk from Mama? Is that what you said? She learned to twerk from you?
No, that's just how she keeps her balance.
Baby twerk. The water already looks better. The greens look green again. The oranges look orange.
Jeff says, poor River. Jorge says, at least it was better than the Australian break dancer.
Yeah. They got nothing on me. Australian breakdancers. Nothing against Australian breakdancers, Craig, if you happen to be here.
Brian says, River can twerk.
Oh, that... The Crip is doing so good in this tank.
Her dance is so cute and only an inch of movement.
But one looks like it's uprooted. All this Val that we have in here, it just can't keep it rooted in there. Like, it'll grow its own roots down and stuff, but I think the Pictus catfish.
Make it hard water says, my dancing about upper body movement, LOL.
Yeah, just always gotta, like, clench your fists, show your wrists. Clench your fists and show your wrists. Well, I shouldn't be showing my beard. It's almost like PPAP. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
Brian says, my dancing is stopping my right toe.
His right big toe. Yeah. It's okay. Not everyone can dance like me. It's like I said, I've come to terms with it. That it just kind of sets me apart from other people. I'm just different. It's a gift, yet it's a curse. Really.
Foxy says it's his party toe.
Brian's party toe. Need to get a little party hat to put on it and wrap some, I don't know. ribbon and stuff. My party toe.
Get your toe to the ground and tap it. Tap it.
And get low. Toe to the ground and shake it all around. Party toe. I have to take a little bit of
As long as Jake
pipe
doesn't
cleaner.
start helicoptering.
Helicoptering. Is that your own comment, Katie, or did somebody else say that?
You don't know that name?
The helicopter? No, I don't know.
Stand it.
What's the helicopter? And the water's getting quieter, signaling to me that it's getting fuller.
Oh shoot, I know a damn fool, you don't.
Well, yeah, you're like 6 years younger than me, so of course you know more dance move. The rack short. You do have to do that, but I need to find something, a certain prop.
There.
Katie, Katie, your back in the day is not the same as my back in the day. All right, so that looks like it's about good.
The helicopter on your OnlyFans.
I don't have an account there. At least not under my real name. All right, that took 3/4 of the water out of there. That's how far down it was to begin with. OnlyFins is Joy Mullen's little thing. Little thing.
Jake is 6 years older than I am.
You know what? I challenged Joy Mullen to a dance off. Forget fighting, forget wrestling, forget cage matches. I want to stomp the yard with Joey Mullen. I want to just like, see who's got the better moves. Calling you out. You gotta say stuff like that just in case he's lurking. He'll break the silence. Reveal yourself. All right. Good water change. So now the water is at
Here, and Kenny. Here's Danny.
Kenny.
Ryan says you're getting 12 feet. There would be too many things flying around now.
Well, I just gotta have a big enough area and probably some pads. Pads on the ground, on the wall. All right, water's changed, but the water temp's at 73.8. And they call them melodies. Okay. Let's get this. Ooh, trap the leaves of all the little plants growing around and everything. I gotta clean that crap off of there. You make me feel like dancing. Dancing night away. Katie will need a fork to get in untied. I'm missing out on some of the comments. I'm sure it's very clever. Get what untied? Gross. Gross. Yeah, that is disgusting. There's a little bit of goop.
Oh, that one says probably get in a knot like a balloon animal, LOL.
What in a knot? I think I have an idea, so maybe I should just go with what I think you're talking about, because I'm probably right. I must say, you're all perverts. That's why I like you. Okay. Get the lids back on. The light kind of back in its spot. And we'll wait until that other swordtail probably will die. Sometimes fish disappear in here and you just never really ever recover the bodies. With all the loaches in here, and it's not much for snails. A couple. I think they just kind of get eaten up. Probably the Pictus catfish probably eat them up. Here, let me switch this around so I can see what I'm... Okay. So that's the little girl that's not doing all that great. Not swimming around like the rest of them. Look how fat that Daniel is. Just ready to... I gotta get these 10 gallons set up. Get them out so they can breed successfully and to make more. Yes. Where are you going? Finding a nice place to lay down and die, I guess. I don't know. Hate it when fish die. The Pictus just kind of disappeared. Wearing a nice white t-shirt. Bright lights in here, so reflections are awesome. There it went. There's two of them in there. Yeah, so see the roots are out on this one. It got pulled out. Looks like Jody's plants are doing good in here. There's one. There. A bunch of them back there. All this is just kind of turning into floating plants. You can see how their roots just kind of go down. Got one gourami left. Which kind of sucks. I never found that one either, the other gourami, which they're decent sized fish. Oh wait, no I did. Yeah. Never mind, I was wrong. This plant growing out of there. It's pretty cool. Katie knows the name of it. Might have to prop that up soon too.
Jamie says those are beautiful. I haven't seen your tank in a while.
Well, thank you. Pothos is growing quite nicely out of there. Kind of strung up along the wall. This is not beautiful. That's got to get scraped. I think I'm going to clean this. Since it is cyanobacteria, I am not using the same tools across from that tank into the other ones because I want
to know what they're. These are sword tails because she can't quite see.
Those are sword tails.
Simple passion plant.
That male's got something wrong with it. See that bump? Where'd all the other males go? Did they all die off? Is that the only male left? Must have lost more than one then. There's that one, but that's, I don't think that's a male. That's like a both. Looks like it's the only male, and it's the one that's got the growth on him. Not good. And zebra danios. There's a loach there. There's like 6 or 7 or 8 of them in there. Where did the female angelfish go? Well, what the heck? What was the one I tossed out? Is that the other female? I don't see the yellow female. Why do my fish just disappear on me? God, I suck at this. There's a breeding pair. I thought that one looked a little big, but it was... Oh, man. You tell me the one I pulled out of here was the other female? What, Katie?
Ryan says it's a both.
It's a both. Well, apparently I only have the male now in here. She wasn't much smaller than him. And the one I pulled out of here I thought was the juvenile because it was so small. I don't see her floating around anywhere. There's the gourami. You're not too happy, are you? I just want to tear this whole thing down. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I just don't ever want to use substrate ever again. I'm kind of bummed out, guys. How come that tank down there that never, ever, ever gets a water change, they can just live and be just fine? And every other tank that I just try with, I don't know. I'm probably blowing it out of proportion. I'm just not happy. Lost that angelfish. I'm down to 3. 2 males and a female. I'm gonna have to get them out of there. Get the water changed. Trade out that male for this male. I don't know if they'll even.
Girl's gotta go in and take care of Ritter, so I can't do chat or radio.
Did you call me Bare Bottom Jake? Did you call me Bare Bottom Jake?
Yeah, you don't want any more substrate.
Oh, I get it. That's clever. All right. Wow, it's 7:30. We've been going over an hour. Not bad. Yeah, so.
I'm turning off the radio and YouTube.
Okay, Katie.
But remember, for 4 months, what's for dinner? Fresh cider from Cider Press.
We are having a special meatloaf that her mom made. Katie's mom made, Sue. It's like a cheesy, it's just awesome. With some mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Yeah, this is a tank that had a bunch of cyano in it before when I had a certain cichlid in there. I moved it to that tank and all of a sudden that one got it all over. And I had cichlids in this 40 and got it in there. That's the only 2 tanks that have it right now, so I'm trying to be very careful to not cross-contaminate until I can treat it. Our cherry barbs are doing well with our new rainbow bosemani that we got about a month ago from Foxy and Peplin. And all the dark plecos that I just got went into here. That one's having some fun on the filter. There's just lots of little places for them to kind of hang out and hide in here. So I thought it'd be a good place. Look at all these plants. Oh my gosh, is that? That can't be cyano on top of there. Better not be. Yeah, this tank might have it a little bit too, but it doesn't get out of control. It's crazy. Anyways, the hang on back that's disgusting. The light's too close to these spider plants, so they keep drying out and bleaching out. As well as a side sponge filter. After I put these cherry barbs in here, they were in a 10-gallon inside the house. They just colored up like crazy awesome. And that's probably going to be our next video, is doing some tank spotlights. So just filming the tank, and then Katie and I will do a voiceover over top of them and talk about them. So I shot one already. I just got to get her in here and set up the microphones and talk about it. But they're looking really nice. I'm going to set up a breeding tank for them too. Every fish I always get from Brian and Foxy are just beautiful. Good, healthy fish. Young bosemani pair in here. Very, very special fish. from their special reserve of them. Yeah, I probably shouldn't show that either. I know what you mean, Stan. Water lettuce is not exactly legal in Wisconsin either. But not saying that that's what that is. Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Zoot Suit Riot. Yeah. I do have a breeding mop in there. I don't think there's any eggs on it. Just air bubbles. Hard to tell. I should inspect it. I don't even know what the eggs would look like. They did get them in there. And I don't know if cherry barbs will use a spawning mop. I think they're more scatterers, right? So they'll just go all along the bottom or in the plants. Maybe it will. I don't know much about breeding. Just that guppies like to do it. I can't get the stupid thing to stay suctioned to the side of the tank. It'll stay for a little bit and then floats up. So I just kind of gave up on it for now. Lots of shrimpies in here, lots of snails. Some regular guppies, Dumbo guppies. Any dead ones. They have not been reproducing. I don't know why. I don't think I have enough plant cover in there for them. These tanks are going to be hard to film because there's another empty tank in the way. But our prized endlers, the males are in here. There's some light colored ones. You can see. I want to pull the light colored females out of here and breed them. That's the girl tank. That's the boy tank. These are the ones from Barbara Jackson, which there's a ton of them in there. Jody P's Blue Moscows are in here. And these are just a mixed assorted rescue guppy and shrimp tank. A couple 5 gallons. Beautiful goldfish. That's at 55. Oh, I see. That's what I kind of thought, Brian. So after I observed at your house this weekend how you put that false bottom in there, I know you told me about how to do it, but then actually seeing it in person, I have a bunch. It looks like I peed in that bucket. I've got a bunch of this stuff here. I'm going to use one of these 10 gallons. And I don't know if it's like guppies where you want trios, like 2 female and 1 male, or I don't know what the best mixture would be. I just figured I'd pull the prettiest ones out, but they're all just really amazing looking. It's hard to discern which traits you don't want to pass on them because they're all just fantastic. The females just have really cool pattern on them as well. Those are the females there. Of course, the dark red ones are the males. Just beautiful. I love those fish. I like to do them. I like to do our green tiger barbs, which are in here. Assuming that we have some females, which I think we do. Those are just amazing fish too. And if I could breed these, I would. Because that's my favorite fish. Naughty Jake, stop peeing in the buckets. Okay. Okay? Okay. We got our CPDs and our platinum in here. It's kind of a quarantine tank, but it was just a new setup just so we had a place to put them at. This is a temporary little table with a 10-gallon in here. And just threw some extra plants in there. And they're doing great. Looks like I need to do a little bit of a cleanup, but beautiful fish. I like the two together. They're so tiny right now that a 10 gallon's pretty decent for them. All right. That fish finally died. I got a lot of work to do, guys. There's another one that's dead. I knew that one was on its way out. Okay. Just a mess. Alright, gotta go. Got lots of work to do. Thank you guys so much for kindly dropping in. I'll gather back next week to this locality. And hopefully Jake didn't kill all his fishies. Looked in the mirror again. Thanks, Jeff. Alright, guys, there's a few people going on after us, usually. There's always Steam Fonts, which are probably on right now. Monday nights have been Fishy Biz and Funk's night as well. I think they go on at about 8 o'clock, maybe 9. Go to their channel and check it out. Make sure you don't miss that. That's always fun. Garden of Eater. They're probably going already. Unless they don't start till 8. It's been a while. We've been busy, and my mind is thinking about this mess. So I'm sorry if I don't have all the details. Thank you guys for all the memberships, the gifted memberships, the awesome stuff that I probably missed in chat while I was working. And we'll see you next week, guys. I hope so anyways. Love you all. Bye for now. Bye.